Okay, y'all, I'm back again to talk about some of the fine fragrance mists that I've been buying, because y'all know I've been buying a lot of fine fragrance mists lately. I don't know why, but I've really been trying their stuff and I actually been enjoying it. The first blends that I've been doing, or the first fragrances that I've been blending together, is Cozy Season with Beach Nights. This is just lavender, honey, and oak. And this is marshmallow, sea salt, driftwood, and vanilla. This one is sweet, and this one is giving me more of that lavender honey. It's kind of warm and cozy like, just like it says, with that lavender, and it's slightly sweet, but I wanted the scent to be a little bit sweeter, so that's the reason why I added this, because I really wanted that marshmallow note to just make this scent a lot sweeter. So that's the reason why I blended these two together, and I like it. I like it, but I feel like I think I'm gonna blend this with something else, because it still wasn't giving me what I was looking for. It was nice, it smelled amazing, but I wanted it to be a little bit more sweeter. So I'm going back to the drawing board when it comes to what to blend with Cozy Season. This is good, but I just wanted it to be a little bit more sweeter. So going back to the drawing board with this one. This is good, but I think I could do a little bit better. So moving on. The next things I've been blending together is Coffee and Whiskey blended with Midnight Amber Glow. Now this, I like this scent, but for me, it almost smells like it's missing something. I don't know. Let's see, the scent notes is just Irish whiskey and coffee is the scent notes. And then this Midnight Amber Glow is amber, latte, and vanilla bourbon. So this is most definitely warm. It smells like alcohol. This is most definitely warm with like a creamy note, but I kind of feel like coffee and whiskey is just missing something. I can't put my finger on it. I really can't. I know I'm getting that coffee and I am getting that whiskey, but I feel like it needs something else. And I think it needs a vanilla note. So that's the reason why I mixed it with this. But again, these two is good together, but it just wasn't giving me what I really, really wanted. It's nice. It's a very nice blend. I just kind of feel like I can't put my finger on it. And this aerosol can is just okay for me. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I wish they made something like this, even though I know they probably would never make something like this for men. I guess this is just a little bit, this bottle style is probably a little bit more appealing to men versus this type of body bottle. I don't know, but I really don't like this bottle. I really don't like the bottle. Because of just the way that it sprays, it's like it's just too much too fast for me. But again, like I said, this scent is good, but I feel like it needs a vanilla note with this, and I think it would be like over the top amazing. I do like it and I will continue to use it. As far as these two together, it was nice. Most definitely was a vibe, but I just still feel like this overpowers the Midnight Amber Glow. The Coffee and Whiskey overpowers this. This is a strong scent, and you gotta have a strong fragrance to kind of balance it out a little bit. So I most definitely feel like that Kylie vanilla 28 or 28 vanilla, whatever it is, I think that will be amazing with this. I haven't tried that yet, but most definitely on my list to try the two together, because I do have the travel size in the Kylie vanilla 28. So I will be doing that next. So yeah, I blended these two together. It was just okay for me. And I also added the lotion as well with that. The next two that I thought was amazing, oh my goodness, so good together, is the Ambery Cherry mixed with whipped rose latte. Oh my goodness. What a perfect combination. I loved these two together. So good. As you do know, this is the Dossier version of Tom Ford Lost Cherry. So if you do have Lost Cherry and you have this, amazing. Even though I kind of feel like if you own Lost Cherry, you kind of really don't want to blend it with anything, because that's a really good fragrance or perfume. And it has a lot of oils in it. So it's top level. It's top tier. And it don't necessarily have to be blended with anything. I'm just saying, even though I know a lot of people use this more for like a body scent. But I just feel like Tom Ford just does the job. You don't have to blend Tom Ford. I'm just saying, that's just my take on it. That's just how I feel. But if you have the Dossier and you just kind of want to blend a little bit, because this is a little bit more affordable, you know, yeah, blend it with this whipped rose latte. It is so good. Or if you have the Tom Ford Lost Cherry, you could use the lotion. Just use the lotion with the Tom Ford Lost Cherries, and oh my goodness, I love this blend. This is so good. So good. It's like a cherry mixed with a rose. Yes, Lost Cherry is very creamy, and I think Whipped Rose Latte comes off as creamy as well. To me, Whipped Rose Latte comes off like a cocoa butter with roses. That's what it comes off as to me. And these two is just a perfect combination. Oh my goodness. So good. Really good. Now this blend, it was just okay for me, and I don't know what I should blend with this, but the next two is Ambery Sage and White Tea and Sage. I blend these two together. I actually wore this, I think yesterday. Yeah, I wore this yesterday. And if you don't know, this is Dossier's version of Effing Fabulous by Tom Ford. Now, this scent is very earthy. The sage on this really stands out. So, because of that, I blended it with the white tea and sage, because they both have that sage note. And this one has that bergamot and white tea and sage. So, I figured that this probably would do good with it. But for me, that sage note and this was so heavy. It was so heavy, and it smelled very earthy. This one, you have to love those earthy scents, or those earthy tones. Not tones. You have to love those earthy scents in order to really pull off or really enjoy this fragrance. Because if you don't, you're not going to enjoy this, because this is very earthy. So that's the reason why I thought that this, with this fresh the fresh sage, I thought it would kind of tone that earthy down a little bit and give it more of like a floral slash earthy, but it didn't. It didn't. And this one has, let's see, almond, sage, lavender. Well, this one has almond, sage, lavender, vanilla, wood, tonka bean. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board. This just didn't do it for me. I need something probably a little bit more floral to kind of tone that earthy note down. Or you never know. This is a tough one to blend, y'all. If you have Effing Fabulous by Tom Ford and you into blending, let me know, what are you blending this with? Or if you have the Dossier version, let me know, what are you blending this with? Whether it's a body wash or a lotion or a fine fragrance mist. Leave that down at the bottom. Let me know, what are you blending with your earthy fragrances? I need to know that, because this was just okay. Now the dry down was really good, but I had to get to that dry down point, because this most definitely lasts a couple of hours. Big time. This lasts a couple of hours, all day almost. So and this is good. This is really, really good. I just don't think this stood out enough for me. Not to say that this connection or this combination was bad, because it wasn't. It was just that sage or that earthy note really came out. So I think in order to make this combination work, 1 spritz of this, maybe 1 or 2 spritz of this, and then a couple of more of this. You know, maybe more, 5, 6, I don't know. Just so you can smell more of this and then hints of this, because this gonna last. This gonna last you all day. I'm just saying. This most definitely does its job big time. So this one was just okay for me. Back to the drawing board with this one. Now, another one that is amazing. So good. Coffee and Whiskey. The cologne, not the spray. I'm sure it will still work, but this is how I mixed it. I used the cologne, the Coffee and Whiskey cologne, and the cinnamon and sandalwood. Oh my goodness. When I tell you, and this is just my opinion, because we all smell things different. We all love things different. When I tell you this cinnamon and sandalwood blends perfect with this coffee and whiskey. And I'm not sure if it's just blending so good with that coffee note or that whiskey note. I don't know. But the two together, so good. It is so good. This is just, like I said, it's just cinnamon and sandalwood. This is good alone by itself. This is amazing. And as y'all do know, everybody loves this coffee and whiskey, but put them together, next level. Next level. I honestly feel like I said earlier, y'all, this coffee and whiskey to me smells like it's missing something, and I can't not put my finger on what it's missing, but it needs at least 1 more scent note. I don't know what it is. It could be vanilla, and it might just be the cinnamon and sandalwood, because when I tell you, this is good. I love these two together. And I've worn this like twice together, and it is so good. It's just, again, this is just my opinion. This is just what I like. I'm just saying. Amazing. Amazing. That's what it looked like. You can't even see the writing. And we all know this one. Another one I almost forgot to mention, so I had to come back and record this. What did I just do with it? Another Bath and Body Works fine fragrance or fragrance that I love to blend is this Cacao Rose. I absolutely love blending it with Mancera Rose Vanille. Vanille? I think that's how you pronounce it. I absolutely love these two. The blend or the combination together is amazing. The rose in both of these, so good. And I'm sure this will also blend good with the rose latte, whipped rose latte. I think I have done that like one time. But anytime I pull this out, I always blend it with this. I use the oil as well as the body mist. What is this? The essential oil mix. I always do that. Oil, essential oil mix, and the lotion. And then I finish it off with this Rose Vanille. I might be pronouncing that wrong, but yeah, I'll see. This Mancera fragrance, I absolutely love it. As y'all do see, it is a slight dent in this. I love this scent. Shout out to Santa Marie for putting me on to this. This is so good. And if you kind of wondering what it smells like, it's very similar. Well, the scent that I think of anytime I spray this, I usually think of that Love candle, the aromatherapy Love, or pink, lilac, and vanilla. Those are the 2 scents that this could kind of fall in the same family. It's that soft, girly, rose-like scent. This is so good. So good, y'all. So if you ever see this, highly recommend it. Again, shout out to Santa Marie for putting me onto this one. This is good. This is so good. And this just takes it up a notch when you add this cacao rose to it. I'm just saying, y'all. So I just wanted to put this in there because I think I said this in one of my sipping chats. I don't think I've ever put it in a video. So now y'all know. So good together. I know I said that those were like my favorite. These 2, the Ambery cherry with the whipped rose latte, the coffee and whiskey with the cinnamon and sandalwood, as well as the Mancera and the cacao rose. All of those are my favorite blends. Anytime I wear those fragrances, I always wear those together. So yeah, those are the ones that I am truly enjoying. Like I said earlier, leave in the comments, what are you blending together? What are you mixing together? Leave that in the comments, y'all, because we got so much, y'all. We got so many fragrances. Fine fragrance mist. What is your favorite blend? Let me know that. I might try it out because I probably have it. But leave that down in the comments. Leave that down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the thumbs up. Leave your girl more comments. Also follow me on all of my social media platforms. Use or follow my hashtag KimbleLitWicks or KimbleLitWick. Hey. Also, I want to give a big old shout out to all of my MVP riders. Thank you for always supporting me, for always following me, looking at everything I put out. I truly appreciate it. And because of you, yo girl, keep on posting. Also, y'all, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I post the video. All right. Peace.